So we got the wall, part of the wall down here, and you can see that it's dry up here. You know, this, I mean, maybe this is a little bit of a concern, like this sort of crackling here. That stuff might maybe seeping down there, but it looks pretty dry up there. So I don't think so. Might seal it anyway later, but if I can. But this is all pretty clean too. And of course, you really only start seeing problems. And look, I found the chute for the fireplace, which was buried behind the walls here. You know, you see a problem kind of right here, like what is that? You know, that looks like that might be some kind of seepage in there, maybe. Coming out a little bit. I don't know what that big mucky area is. And obviously some wood mold damage here, damp wood from the water that's flowing on the ground here. And obviously back there. And then you can see why I ripped out the sheetrock, because there's some black mold or something there. And then inside there is where it's really coming out. And then you can see over here, it's not that bad, but you can see right there where the, I don't know if you can see it, but it's buckling out right there. See that buckling out right there? That's where the drywall is expanding from being wet. So even that's gotta come up. Oh, here you go. Oh! Oh! And you can see that, you know, it's still a little bit down there too, and around and over here. But this is the main area right here. And the fireplace outside, there's no flash protector around the edges of the brick fireplace outside, which leads me to believe that it's running down the wall somewhere here and coming right in. And then it really gets dry over here where the modem is and where the wall is and where the electrical is. It's all dry over here. Dry right there. It's the water, the wet spots stop right there. And then the wet spot expanded all the way around here. Of course, this was really bad right here. But not even that bad. Just a big puddle and the whole carpet was soaked. So it's really, if I back up, from right there, underneath that power supply right there, that's where the water stopped, right about there. All the way this big circle to that part of the wall there. About, you know, a tiny smidgen of water covering that area, and then a lot of it running back there, which lines up perfectly with the fireplace and the outside, and where there's no flash cover or seal on the edge of the fireplace. And the inside of the house is exposed, you know. I mean, a bees got inside there last year, so the water obviously went inside there, probably came down here. So this wall here is coming down. All this drywall here is coming down on this one right here. And this side's going to stay up for now, because this side I can actually get back there. I can get to the other side of the basement in the laundry room, and I can see back there, so I don't need to rip that down. I am going to cut down the first foot here to get rid of that moldy bottom, or that wet bottom. So I'm going to cut right above the electrical outlet, probably right there, like a rectangle. That way I don't have to fuck around with all these weird angles and corners up here. Like, fuck that, I'm stupid, so I'm not doing that. And that way, you know, I can cut the bottom out here, because there's no water damage on the walls right there. Now this wall there is, so this whole thing's coming down up until about, and then I'm going to do the same thing on this side here. I'm probably not going to fuck around with taking the Verizon box and all these wires and everything else and all that shit. Forget that. So I'm going to cut a foot up here and cut across and get rid of that. And then that way the whole bottom that ever got wet is gone. Which I think some people would just say fuck it and leave it. I could say fuck it and leave it, but might as well take it down now since I'm taking this whole thing down. Anyway, that's what I've been doing today. Hope you guys have a good day. I'm going to continue. I'm going to rip this whole thing down, and then tomorrow I'm going to take the hose outside and I'm going to start spraying areas and seeing if I find any water leakage. I've been drying it out with this heater that's been on for the last 6 hours. It's because I read that you shouldn't start ripping up mold when it's still wet or whatever. You should let it dry or whatever. I don't know. So I did that. So hopefully that's enough. I really, you know, didn't do it too long, but whatever. Whatever! I might be on later playing video games or something, but I'm going to have to fix all my stuff and move it somewhere. My son wants to play Halo, so maybe we'll play Halo. Oh, I found the fire chute too, like the old fireplace, the dump or whatever you call it. I don't know. You guys know better than me that have fireplaces out there. Maybe we'll find some money in there, or a dead body, or a head, or a rat, or something. I don't know. Find out later. Peace.